One of my real favourites at the Cheltenham Festival is the RSA. That 3 miles, half a furlong for these novices, a real test of stamina.
Love it.
What makes jump racing great? The horses that are going to win this and think, you know what, I'm going to have a real crack at the Gold Cup next year. And it looks a good race once again. And we'll start with presenting Percy. I know Davy Russell, our brand ambassador, this is his big hope, his big chance for the festival. A horse this season that's won over 2, 3, 4 miles. It wins in soft ground, heavy ground. It just keeps winning. It got the job done at the festival last year. Bill, we used to call you Mr. RSA because you did get the winner of that race.
Really silly arse.
Yeah, there are 28 races at the festival, but he did like to concentrate on only one. But you used to have quite a good record in it. I know that your local bookmaker used to call you Lord Windermere.
It's because of his bowel problem.
William, I will start with you because I know this is your favourite race. Give me the winner, please.
I was a huge Presenting Percy fan until they chose the prep route they did. I'm not. He had a really hard race against our Duke and just puts me off him at the price. I think he's still the one they got to beat. I think Black Corton might win this. I do. Really? I think everyone says he won't, and he's had too many races, and he keeps improving. But he's just got this tenacity from the front that I think you need for the RSA. You just need that bravery and that tenacity, and he'll look vulnerable, but he takes some passing. And I just think he's a stayer too. He's won at Cheltenham before. I just think that he's rock solid at 8 to 1. I think they were surprised that he won at Ascot because they'd given him a bit of a break and he won well there. I think he'll have a bit of a break before the festival. I think he's generally the one they've got to beat, and I think at 8 to 1 that would be the one for me.
I think that the word I'll take out of that is tenacity, and I love this race. And I remember a couple of years ago, my best bet at the festival was Black Lion, a rare year where I got it right. And he wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the best, but he was the toughest.
God, he was tenacious.
Yeah. He was tough as
that's
as,
like
as
tenacity. Tenacious.
Yeah, you can teach me how to spell it later. But
you do English stars as adult literacy, you'd be fine at those. Go on.
You'd have to be an adult.
Yeah.
Go on then, your go. I know you're chomping at the bit.
I'm a Monley fanatic. I did my brains on him last year and he's got
something we've got in common at last. There we go. We both.
No, I've still kept some of my brains. All yours have gone out the window. I'm a big Monley fan. If you're looking for something with the price, Willoughby Court. Talking about tenacity from the front. Remember last year, battle and fought. Saw him the other day at Ben Pauling's and he looked in wicked order, and that yard is come back to form, having had a sort of dodgy month with runny noses. I'm Monolly. Big time Monolly.
Well, let's talk about Willoughby Court.
Because that would surely go JLT.
JLT, I think.
Probably. Possibly. What I'm trying to say is
race.
You need to keep that horse in mind for Cheltenham.
Absolutely, yeah.
Doing the Willie Mullins bit, talking about a horse that's running in a different race.
Exactly
right.
Well, it's all a question of being patient and finding out what clever people are doing.
Yeah. Toby.
Yeah, well, I'm with Bill. I think Presenting Percy has had a very bizarre campaign this year. Hurdles, national trials, then up against our Duke. And yeah, it's a funny old campaign. I also very much like Monley. But I must say, I almost very much like Black Corton when I backed it the other day at Ascot.
So I think Toby fancies the first three in the betting.
As an assistant.
Yes, on Nicholas's horse, it's fine.
That lad of yours won 18.9 billion.
Yes, exactly. RSA, yeah, generally won by the toughest, not the best, apart from last year. And Black Corton is tough, and I really like it.
I think the interesting thing is a lot of these have fallen. Which is unusual going into an RSA. Bill, invitation only, who has had an incredibly high reputation last year, hasn't quite achieved it this year. But it's not been wasn't far behind Monolly a couple of weeks ago. He's only probably beat 3 lengths, and he's twice the price. Can you make a case for him?
Yeah, but he's the same price as Black Corton, and I'd far rather be with Black Corton because Black Corton's got that winning habit. Invitation Only's got the losing habit, and I'd rather be with the one that's the serial winner than a serial loser.
All I would say is expect Invitation Only to step up at this meeting from previous form. I'm not saying anything else.
That's
You'd be thrilled to hear.
Up, okie dokie. Right. Now, I just think I always look for these races where something's been something 2 lengths and it's twice the price on heavy ground in Ireland when they're going to come over here and run in better ground. An invitation only for connections and trainers who have got rather a good record at Cheltenham. Looks a big each way, but I put it this way: I would rather take the 8 invitation only than I would the 8 Black
I wouldn't
Quarter.
put you off. And the other thing, please don't spend your time at this stage guessing about the ground. We all assume they're under orders to use good to soft at worst. That's an instruction from the Jockey Club. We don't know what the ground's going to be. So try not to be a weather forecaster.
I mean, it's hard enough predicting what Mullins horses are going to run in which races, let alone
That's because he
predict
doesn't make his mind up till the last minute.
What the weather's going to do tomorrow. So
well,
if we're
Black
trying
Quarter's won on everything this year, so
yeah.
Presenting Percy seems to have won over every distance. Black Quarter seems to win every race, which means it's just a cracking conundrum for us.
Oh, a cracking.
A cracking conundrum. There you go. I'll spell that for you later.
Alliteration. I know a bit of that.
Right.
I will tell you how to spell that later. It's not illiterate. Oh, never mind.
The RSA. You have to do it with a rhyme. The
RSA.
Monolith, next please, rap.
The RSA never disappoints. It is one of the real tests of the festival.
Can I just add to the mix? One thing about the RSA is you get players in this race that come from left field, and
players in this race that come from left field.
As in not in the top 3 in the betting,
or
the top 4 in the betting.
In this race.
The point I was going to make is a colleague of Alastair's, who I respect hugely at the Racing Post, Tom Siegel. He's very keen on the 2 mares, Shattered Love and Mia Storm, to both run well, and I respect his opinion. I think both of them will be, particularly if it's good ground in Mia Storm case.
If I ever
we're not allowed to guess the
not allowed to guess the ground. If the ground, if the ground was on the decent side, I think I would respect his opinion.
What I'm saying is, don't make assumptions about the ground. As for Tom Siegel, whenever I'm in doubt what day of the week it is, he's the man I read.
Very, very good brain. But Mia Storm and Shatter Love are 2 interesting runners.
Right, okay. I'm gonna now my cast the invitation.
Sorry, nobody's interested.
Okay.
Next rap.
Invitation only for me, Alastair. You've tipped up 3. Monolith.
Not tipped up 3. You lying
Toby.
toad.
Black Quarter.
Bill.
Black Quarter.
Okay, they're the selections for the RSA. Enjoy it, and remember those prices are now live at www.starsports.bet.